right, it's time. American Championship Wrestling Talk right here on AM 1570 WYTI in Rocky Mount. Good evening to you, all listeners out there. Hopefully you're listening online too, WYTIRadio.com. And we got some action coming up for you on Saturday, October 3rd, 8:15 bell time at the National Guard Armory in Rocky Mount. American Championship Wrestling. I'm looking at this poster. This is a beautiful, beautiful poster.
Nice looking poster.
Isn't that a nice looking poster? So, although
careful.
It looks a little off. The nightmare match is a nightmare match. Of course, we want to thank, wonderful sponsors. We Care Franklin County, Comfort Inn, 220 Auto Sales, southbound there next to Dudley's Truck Stop. Wonderful people helping us out, and you can get, of course, your tickets in advance at the regular places, Jones Produce and Misty Mountain Wares and Pizza King. $6 in advance, right?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Get them quick.
Get them quick.
They're going quick, let me tell you.
And we've got to introduce our guests here. Over on my left, we have a return guest from last week. Could you introduce yourself, please, sir?
Yes, this is the voice, Julian Austin.
Yeah.
Good to see you again, Carl.
All right, so we're doing good here today. And a person that hasn't stopped by in a while here, the Sergeant, Jim Nelson, right here.
Hello, Carl.
Well, thank you for being here today, sir.
At ease, sir.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I just kind of have a tendency to go to attention when I hear that
just
that
relax
voice.
A little bit, Carl.
Okay,
relax.
okay. Well, the flow over here on my far right, there's an attitude change seeing.
I feel good tonight.
There's a confidence I'm feeling over here that's a little different than last week when you almost crawled in on your belly. Is that an exaggeration or
what do you mean crawling in on a belly?
Well, you were just all nervous and flustery like a bride before her wedding. I swear to God.
Now that is a good analogy.
But now I understand that you've probably gotten a little help in your, because look at this. I mean, they call it Andy's Nightmare Match, Eclipso in the Flow with Douglas J. Wentworth, III Esquire.
Yes.
They forgot to put that on the poster there. Versus the Bad Dogs, Colonel Spud Wade and Private Robbie Lynn. Wow.
Main event.
That's right up there in front. There's even finally a picture of you.
I finally made the poster.
That's right. Look at that.
This has become a collector's item. It can be available on eBay, so do a search.
Will you be signing these later at the matches?
For a small fee.
Probably
for a small
before.
fee, yeah.
I don't think he's going to be signing them after the match.
Yeah,
he might be a little worse for wear.
Yeah, that's a possibility. I mean, even though you've got the greatest tag team partner here in Eclipso, but those guys look, they don't want to do you damage, right?
I hope you understand that Colonel Spudway intends on injuring you.
Mangling you.
Making an example of you. You know that.
Hold a minute.
You know that this is all he's intending to do, is make an example of you.
Now, Eclipso told me that I really wouldn't have to spend a whole lot of time in the ring, maybe for the pin or,
You're not going to do a Bobby Heenan, are you?
But you got Colonel Spudway and Private Robbie Lynn. His mission is to make a fool out of you.
Me?
Colonel Spudway, and he's not going to do that with you standing on the apron.
Even if he's not tagged in legally, could they, just throw him in there maybe?
He intends on making an example out of you. Now, I'm nursing a bad shoulder from that chair shot I took from Ken Steele because Colonel Spudway put a bounty on me several months ago, as you know.
I remember that. Yes, I do.
Fighting with the Mauler and Ken Steele.
$10,000.
And because he's intended on putting me out, I may be facing surgery.
Oh,
and so
really?
Will
you be up for this?
He's gone to lengths to put me out of wrestling.
Will you
and
be able?
When he goes after somebody, he goes after you. And you better be careful. And you better be.
Now, hold a minute.
I've been working out with you, but you're gonna have to be ready because he intends on making an example out of you.
Now, Sarge, I'm confused. Eclipso, I saw Eclipso a month ago, right after the match was made, and he told me that. I wouldn't really be in a lot of trouble.
You remember how bad knee Eclipso's got?
Yes.
He's still bad.
Uh-oh.
He's still not completely healed either.
He'll be taken back a lot.
Those things don't heal overnight.
Robbie Lynn took him out in that one match. You remember?
Yes, sir. I remember.
Hit him with his knee and re-injured it.
Uh-oh.
So you better be you better be ready because all it takes is Eclipso one shot at that knee, and then you're going to have to be the main man in that tag team in that match. And you're going to be on your own.
Well, Carl, I have been training.
Okay. Yeah, last time we were here,
I just got back from training tonight. I'm kind of tired, to tell you the truth. But Mr. Jamie Wright, the gentleman that he is from last time we were here at WYTI, Big Yella and Jamie Wright have been helping me. I know a little bit about some holds. I know how to pin somebody. So hopefully I won't embarrass myself.
Did they tell you what kind of shoes to wear so you can...
Carl, I don't have any
Are you
shoes.
ready for the spud cutter?
What's a spud cutter?
What's a spud cutter?
You've seen the spud cutter when he picks the guy up and spins and drops him on his back?
Like a potato?
Come on, Flo. You're supposed to check up on this.
I thought that was something.
You've been reviewing these tapes, right?
Right, yeah, you got to watch the
ACW
action.
has all these tapes in the library.
Well, I've called the matches.
Yeah, you've called all these matches. You should know this. Because chances are you might feel this.
Yeah. If he hits you with a spud cutter, you're not going to get up from it.
Wow.
I thought a spud cutter was something you made French fries with.
Well, that might be the case, but that's not what we're talking about.
Spud cutter is meant to cut your body in two.
Yes.
Right? In two?
I need to talk to Mr. Wright about that.
1, 2, 3.
That move has taken down many of opponents in the past.
I would actually have checked with the Calypso more often on this last month because, you really got to update your partner and he got to, get a conversation
you better
going.
Hope you have a good rapport with Wentworth, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because
he can help
he's
or hurt
mainly
you.
looking after Calypso and himself.
Right.
No,
so, you're basically going to be on your own. You better be sure you're ready for this.
Douglas J. Wentworth is my attorney. We speak on occasion.
Oh, okay.
He has promised me that nothing will happen to me.
You got that in writing?
That if I get hurt, he's going to sue whomever hurts me.
No.
And no.
He's not going to be able to sue you. You've already signed a contract.
Yeah, if you signed the contract.
Sandy Scott gave you the opportunity to back out of this, and you said no, you wouldn't do it. You signed a contract.
Uh-oh.
There cannot be no lawsuit. Now, if he was just an announcer, like if Justin got tagged here and dropped, ACW doesn't fool around like these other organizations. You grab an announcer or an official of ACW, you're going to end up in court, you're going to end up in jail, and you're not going to be wrestling anymore.
Worst of all, losing some money.
Yeah, but you signed a contract to wrestle.
But I'm the announcer. I
know,
can't
but
be
you
touched.
signed a contract to get in the ring. That drops out.
That's it.
That's what I'm trying to
That's not what
you.
That's
not
what
I'm telling
Wentworth told me.
No, but Spudway knows this.
Man, I know. I want to see this action.
I'm sure Sandy Scott explained this to you when you signed that contract.
No. Wentworth told me that I'm still considered the ring announcer. And
you're the ring announcer, but you're going to be in the ring. You're stepping in that squared circle.
If
you have a license
through
the state of Virginia. DPOR. So you've got to sign a waiver to get in the ring that night.
Waiver? I'm not signing a waiver. What are you talking about a waiver?
This could be good.
You have no choice. If you don't, you can't participate.
I want everybody to get in on this. We got some tickets, I understand, to give away.
Yes, absolutely.
So please, first caller at 483-9955. You want to have 2 tickets? Want to be on the list? Saturday, October 3rd, 8:15 bell time of the National Guard Armory in Rocky Mount. You don't want to miss this. Calypso in the Flow with Douglas J. Wentworth, the 3rd Esquire, and the Bad Dogs, the opponents, Colonel Spud Wade, Private Robbie Lynn. Also, I want to hear about this later, too. The special Halloween over-the-top Battle Royal. Now, that should be really interesting. Universal TV title match, Ace England versus Eddie Loco. Now, you can go buy your tickets right now if you want to at all the places we told you about. Jones Produce, Pizza King, and, of course, Misty Mountain Wares. But right now, give us a call, 483-9955, 483-9955. 2 tickets should be on the list, okay? So, go ahead.
And, folks, I stopped by Pizza King earlier today for lunch, and he said those tickets are flying out of there. So you guys, if you heard Mr. Carl, please call and get you some tickets because this is going to be a show that you do not want to miss.
I know we're at low power right now because of the daylight. We have to do that because the FCC tells us when to turn our power off and down. But if you're online, the internet, you can hear us quite clearly anywhere across the planet. I would love to hear from somebody way out there who wants to come to see this matches because this is it's going to be good. I don't think you want to miss this. So now that you're digesting that, I'd like to hear a little bit about the special Halloween over-the-top Battle Royal. What's that all about? Who's going to be in that? Are you going to be in that? You said something. You got an injury.